Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Talkin Baseball pregame show, coming to you live. Jake's in the Roosevelt Studios. I'm not. Trevor's not. My mic probably sounds awful. Sorry. So does this music, which is just coming out of my laptop. Jake, how you doing?
James, I'm doing all right, buddy. I missed you this morning. Glad to hear things are coming along on your end, and then to see you pop up with Coach/GM Jimmy O'Brien with the heavy mustache coming through the camera.
No GM. I mean, no GM would have this look.
It's like it would be the GM who was like, hey, you boys go on, win 9 out of these next 10. I'll go mustache.
Yeah. It's a GM who made a zany bet. It's more of kind of a hitting coach in Double-A.
BBD is scared right now. He just walked in and out of the room. BBD, I might need a picture of Jimmy next to Jason Kendall when we interviewed him, if you can do that for me. We're good in the studio. Trevor equated it to when we did the Talkin Baseball recap to when the substitute teachers are in. You're kind of doing the same stuff, but little shit's flying and hitting the walls at certain points.
That's why I shaved the mustache. Redo, get some order in here.
Right.
Hey, I'm doing great, guys.
How are you, Trevor?
Excellent.
Okay.
Filled in for Jim this morning, and Jake said we missed you, but you should have heard what he was saying about you on.
Oh my God.
The series recap.
Nasty.
The chat is telling me to tell you that you look like. Whoa! What just happened?
Uh-oh. Trevor's got the chat up for the first time, so he's excited.
Dude, my computer just went crazy. Like Siri just took over my computer. Yeah, they said Boomer Wells. I'm back. Jimmy. I think you look like an NFL referee from the 80s. I could see you in the zebra suit throwing a flag for no reason just to make your point.
Yeah,
you're mad and you're gonna make a point.
Maybe like Lieutenant Dangle's super cool, totally straight cousin.
Yeah, you're getting all the. I mean, Randy Johnson just got thrown out there, which I've never.
He's one of the uglier humans alive.
I couldn't picture anyone you look less than. You're not getting good player comps today. So maybe we'll do.
Whoever said Randy Johnson is a blind person.
They said discount Randy Johnson. So
Randy Johnson is 6'10" with acne scars all over his face and gross. I'm short, fat, and have nice skin.
I get different vibes from you and Randy Johnson, if we're being completely honest.
I might be the worst comp I've ever heard in my life.
That's good. Should we, Jim, there's so much baseball this weekend. We just exhausted ourselves for 50 minutes just recapping the games. Do you want to do the East? Do you want to do the Central? You feeling anything?
My setup here is pretty cool, minus the no mic.
Okay.
Look at this. You see this? My laptop's right here.
Yeah.
Just put the laptop right in front of the desktop, double screen. I can read all my notes and still be looking straight ahead.
It's perfect.
Wow.
So, again, What are you interested in?
I will be telling you what's going on in the East.
Bang. Let's hear it, Thurman Munson.
I like that one. The Marlins are playing the Braves. Ian Anderson is pitching. It's his third game against Jose Urania. Marlins still trying to prove they're good. Braves fans are scared. I don't think they should be, but they are. Phillies and the Mets are squaring off. The Mets Jake's Mets looking to do some damage. Wheeler versus David Peterson. David Peterson's not in my book. Should he be? Zach Wheeler's having a really good year, and the Phillies are kind of rolling, so go Phils. Also in the East, the Rays are playing the Nationals. Charlie Morton versus Max Scherzer. Fun pitching matchup. Rays should probably win that. Nationals won't. And the Blue Jays play the Yankees in what is now the first of 10 very important games for both teams. Jordan Montgomery versus Ryu. Ryu's been nothing but incredible since August 1st. And Jordan Montgomery's coming off probably his worst start ever as a professional pitcher. So there you go. That's the East.
Bang.
Yeah.
Great job.
I just laugh at the Yankees battling with the Blue Jays. 10 very important games. You got Jordan Montgomery going for you. The season has taken a turn over the last couple weeks for Yanks fans.
Yeah,
but you know what?
The issue is the good players are hurt. The players that are good and not hurt are awful. And the players that aren't good and aren't hurt and are playing are awful. And even the good players are awful. That's the major issue in Yankees land.
Well, we talked about this prior to the season.
It's a good note.
And we were talking about some injuries and whatnot, how they were going to get through this. I think Hicks was hurt at the time, whatever. And you guys said, look, the Yankees had a zillion injuries last year and they still won 103 games. That looks like, the anomaly. That's not going to happen all the time. We're seeing it this year. With the injuries, you're not going to have those guys come and step up and do it the way they did last year every year. And we're kind of seeing that now. You got to have your horses on the field, man. You got to have them. The Yankees just don't have them right now. Hopefully they get them back and can make a run because we want a good Yankees team in the playoffs. This is coming from a non-Yankees fan.
There's Trev. They will get all their players back and they won't play them. There's not a good thing going on in Yankees world. Like if you want to rip the management, you can do it. And you're right. If you want to rip the organization and their philosophies, you can do it. And you're right. If you want to rip the replacement players, you can do it. If you want to rip the good guys, you can do it. Like there's not one aspect of Yankees baseball that doesn't deserve to be ripped apart right now. So
what about the visiting clubhouse food?
Best in the city. Best food in the
best
city.
Restaurant in the city.
I hear they
not as good this year.
Food though.
Yeah. And if you want more of that, go listen to last night's Talkin' Yanks episode. Tough times. We'll see. Knock on wood, today's lineup should be their best lineup in a while, but we were hoping for that yesterday, and it was the worst lineup we've seen. So
I want to say the not playing things, not playing your guys, seems to be a common theme around the league right now. I don't know if it's because we're heading into the home stretch, but Rocco Baldelli getting in a lot of trouble in Twins territory because he set Josh Donaldson, and Miguel Cabrera looked over and said, "Why aren't you playing?"
It's new age.
That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing to have.
Actually, like you could see him say that.
This was a story. Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, why aren't you playing? And it's the truth.
It's the new analytical front offices that something in their mix tells them that guys need an off day every 2 weeks, and that should give them better performance. And the one team that's really not doing it, that sent Jimmy off the wall yesterday, is the Padres. Tatis, Machado, they're playing every damn day, and it's probably part of the reason they're playing well. So the Yankees, mired in one of the worst stretches they've had in 25 years, rest DJ LeMahieu, who says he wants to play. They rest 23-year-old Gleyber Torres, who comes off the IL. It's frustrating. So go listen to Talkin' Yanks for that. Jim, David Peterson might end up in your book soon. You might hear more about him in a little bit. Trevor Plouffe, anything else? Your Rays keep on keeping on?
They're my team. I got to stick with them. They've been crushed by injuries as well, especially to the pitching staff, but they just keep finding ways, man. Brandon Lau, one of Phil Hughes' favorite sleeper cards to pick up. Brandon Lau rookie cards. Go ahead and get you some now and then sell them at the end of the season when he wins third place in the MVP.
Did he have a good weekend? Because he's been awful.
He hit a walk-off sacrifice fly, I believe. I don't know how the rest of his weekend
Game winner.
went. Yeah.
It's a good way to get back on track.
No. Okay. We need to stop saying these things about Brandon Lau. I've been trying to tell Jake. He's in his last 14 games, he's got a 0.85 batting average with a 228. Like he's plummeting very, very fast.
He'll come back.
3 weeks that got him in the MVP talks. Like we need to stop acting like those exist.
Still got a 900 OPS. I'm in on Brandon Lau. He'll come back.
I'm in on it too.
Baseball's a sick sport.
But just stop saying he's going to get MVP votes.
I still think he's gonna.
He's gonna get MVP votes still.
I think he's gonna get hot again. He had a bad streak. I think he's gonna have a good streak.
Yeah, think about what you just said, man. He just took an 0.85 through 14 games, and he's still at where he's at. That's pretty good. He's gonna be back.
Anything else on the East, lads?
Go Phils.
Go Phils. Go
Sweep or
Mets.
be swept. It's our motto here.
I'll take it to the Central if you boys are fine with that. The music says permission granted. The Tigers and the Twins meet up for the final game of the Facial Hair Bowl. Michael Fulmer versus Michael Pineda. The Mikes are facing off. Randy Dobnak and Eddie Rosario's cat scratch on the line. The Cardinals and the Cubbies, they'll finish off a reach-around series as well. Oviedo, not in either of your books, versus Kyle Hendricks. I think only in one book. We'll see how that finishes up. The Cardinals potentially taking 4 out of 5 today. And then Kansas City against the Indians. The Indians, man, they just win, but we've got a fun one. Keller versus Plesac. Both ERAs start with a 1. Holy smokes, and that's what's going on in the Central.
That was almost my what to watch for.
Yeah, it's our prop bet of the day, so we can talk about Keller Plesac then. Twinkies, big bet on the line. That's a what to watch for.
That's a what to watch for. We'll save that talk right there. I'm looking at this picture, Jim.
What's
striking resemblance right there. Get you a Chargers hat. We wouldn't even know the difference.
What picture?
Oh, you can't see it?
You're live.
Get back on the rendezvous, buddy.
My laptop was blocking that almost so perfectly. Yeah, that is a great. That's awesome. I'll take that. He's a little more clean shaven. I didn't want to shave as much, but Katie liked it. She was like, "Yeah, shave." She wanted me to shave.
I bet.
Cardinals Cubs is fun. Jim, we did a little thing here on the series recap, and my favorite stat is run differential. Mm-hmm. Cardinals in limited games besting the Cubs 26-9 in the run differential, and then we did a little thing here. Hopefully you're not on the page, because I want to see if you can get this one. There's 5 teams right now at the top. It's the Dodgers, the Braves, the Padres, the Cubs, and St. Louis. They all have positive run differentials. There's one more team in the NL that has a positive run differential. Can you name the team?
Did you say the Cubs?
I did. Dodgers, Braves, Padres, Cubs, Cardinals all have positive. There's one more team.
Maybe the Reds?
Never the Reds.
The Mets.
I thought you were trying to make me name the team that I don't talk about anymore.
We would never try to do that, Jimmy. We're your friends.
Thank you.
We're your friends.
The Mets did it. I was very shocked when I saw that green number light up the standings, because typically you just think about red and the arrow pointing down with the Mets. But they're, I guess they're going to make a run.
Cards going.
In 2020, anything can happen.
Cards going for a little blood today. I like that. Trev? West Coast Trev?
Let me get it back up. There it is. Yeah, West Coast. We have 4 games out west. So I got the music. We'll start with the Rangers and the Mariners. Colby Allard taking on Marco Gonzalez, who has been damn good. And I think I have to eat some crow right there. I think I talked some crap about him earlier, and he's got a 3.09, 4-2. He's doing well for the Mariners. That is a game that I think we say it every time they play. I just don't care about. 2 organizations that need to figure it out. Kyle Seager's awesome, though. We talked about him earlier. Then we got the D-backs in San Francisco. Zach Gallen versus Kevin Gausman, who is in my book. Zach Gallen's been amazing. The Giants still holding on to that playoff spot. Zach Gallen with a 1.8 ERA. Only 1 victory. He's 1-0. Let's go D-backs. Sounding like a DeGrom-type character out there in Arizona. Then we have the Astros fresh off getting swept by the Angels. They're heading up to Oakland for a crucial series. Christian Javier versus Frankie Montas, who needs to figure it out. 6.06 ERA on the year. He's walking way too many people. I think he's up to over 5 per 9. That's not going to get it done. And rounding things out, Jake's Rock sitting at 20-20. Taking a series from the Dodgers, the first series they lost all year. Kyle Freeland goes up against Dinelson Lamet in what looks to be another intriguing West Coast pitching matchup. We get them all the time. The pods are still hot. Everybody's hot. That's what we got going on out west. It's hot. It really is hot. It's 120 degrees on the West Coast. Ball's going to be flying. And
where is it 120 degrees?
Woodland Hills, Jim, the neighboring city to where I live. 122 degrees. Highest ever recorded.
Oh my God.
It's been tough.
It's too hot.
It's
I'd rather put
too
my
hot.
tongue up Jake's nose.
Yeah, you could say that about a lot of things.
Especially 120 degree day.
Yeah, definitely that.
That's easy.
What do you guys got on that Rangers Seattle game? You want to add some stuff? Right
I think that's Jimmy's what to watch for.
My what to watch for, so don't poo-poo it. Telling people that there's nothing to say. It's the most interesting of series, Trev.
Oh man, the Rangers I can't talk about them, man.
Trev,
do it, Jim. Get going.
Trev, who has the longest winning streak in MLB?
Yep.
I'm guessing either the Angels or the Mariners.
The Mariners.
Okay.
Who's a really bad team in the AL West?
The Rangers.
And
the Mariners.
Ooh.
Rangers
and the Angels.
The answer we're looking for. Okay. Who just got swept in a 4-game set for the first time in 4 seasons?
The Rangers.
No. Maybe
Astros.
The Astros. Who's the best team in the AL West?
The A's.
A's.
The A's. Seattle's 3 games out of second place. If the A's sweep the Astros, who just got swept, and the Mariners sweep the Rangers, they're tied for second place, which is an automatic 4, 5, 6 playoff spot. I was digging around the Seattle Mariners forums last night. They're fake excited, but they're buying into 20% of their fake excitement. They're selling it off. It's like, imagine if this happened. They believe it can happen. They think they can be here on Friday, tied for second in the AL West. Houston looks awful, and they're going against the A's. That's a fun series.
You want to know why I know? Do you want to know how I know this company is just going to be successful, continue to be successful? It's the fact that you're up on a holiday weekend at nighttime, rummaging around Mariners forums.
Yeah.
Putting the work in, trying to put your finger on the pulse of Seattle's fan base, and you found fake excitement. I love it. And now you got fake excited about it.
I'm just saying.
They roped you in, man. I love it.
I'm just saying one team's hot, other team's not. If they stay the directions they've been going for the last week, we're talking big shit.
Same thing with the Orioles and the Yanks.
Yes.
It's the West Coast equivalent.
Yeah.
And, hey, Jim, I'll say they're going for the 4-game sweep of Texas today. They can do it. 2 against the Giants, so there's a playoff matchup right there. And then they play 3 against the D-backs. So, hey, stay hot, Seattle. Make it a conversation.
And I think the Astros go Oakland to, like, Padres or Dodgers or something like that.
Would love it, man. I would love that. We need some of those teams to sneak in and then just cause a scare. It's good for baseball.
I mean, the Mariners sold, and they don't expect anything. And I don't think this will happen at all. But the fact that we're 2 sweeps away from that happening with 2 weeks left then, or 2.5, is crazy. They sold.
60-game season. Anything can happen.
What I told my buddies before the season, I said, I think the Dodgers are going to win, or the Dodgers will win more games than the Tigers, the Orioles, and I said another team will combined. And now we're looking here, and the Tigers are kind of right there. The Orioles are kind of right now there. The Mariners are kind of right there. This season, there's only a few teams that are really bad and out of it. Rangers being one of them, the Angels basically being one of them.
The Astros' next 7 games are against the A's and the Dodgers. And someone in the YouTube chat, dude, so I went to the Astros subreddits and all their Reddits to see what their fans were doing.
No.
Too. Jake, the Astros fans are saying the same thing Yankees fans said last night. Like someone just said in the chat, Astros get Verlander, Bregman, Altuve, and McCullers back in a week. And they're all excited about it. I mean,
did McCullers just get hurt?
Yeah, but it was something weird. They think they might think I'm being biased, but like that doesn't excite me anymore. Players returning a week before playoffs and banking on it is something 2019 Jimmy did. Astros are in trouble, just like the Yankees.
He's learning to live and love. We'll see. We've got a third of this season left. I think Verlander's
just going to come back and be amazing.
A lot of takes are going to flip-flop over the next couple weeks. Interested to see. That Houston A's game probably should be a what to watch for. 5 games. I didn't realize it was a 5er, so that's going to be exciting times. And hey, go Mariners. Trev, do you have a what to watch for?
It's going to be quick because we've already talked about it, and I think people understand what's going on. But big bet between you and I. A wild weekend series with the Twins and the Tigers. Back and forth games. The Twins have won 3. The Tigers came back and took one last night. So now, for all the marbles, it's the mics. Pineda versus Fulmer. Twins win. I get to keep my beautiful beard and facial hair. The Twins lose. I have to shave a Fu Manchu, which I don't want to do. Like, I really don't want to do.
You really don't.
It's not like I'm like, oh, whatever. It's just facial. I like really don't want to do that. So this is a big game for me. The Twins took care of business already with the Tigers. You know, they're winning the games they need to win. They had some good comeback victories. So there is a little bit of a little bit of sense of urgency there. Like, they just need to keep winning games. But really, why I care about this game is I want to see you scratched up. And you got the lover boy hair with the flare on the eyebrows. I think it'll actually be a good combo. I think Jim said the same thing. It might improve you a little bit.
Yeah, it will.
That's my what to watch for.
Jim,
I'll be watching.
Got a question, it looks like.
Jim.
I was talking to Katie about the hair scratch, the cat scratch.
Yeah.
And we all agreed that it wouldn't really change much because you kind of have a ridiculous look going on.
It's kind of my look,
He said the only thing that would be worth betting for Jake would be to bleach his hair blonde.
Yeah.
Do you want to change your bet?
No, he doesn't have to change it, but I have that on
going in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I don't mind some of these bets. I think we could continue to do as long as they don't get
a haircut eventually.
If I go full bleach blonde, I think that leans a little too hard into the I'm gonna die early crowd, because that's a very much dyeing your hair full blonde at 30 is like I'm heading 6 feet under and quick.
I gotta be honest with you. There's and I don't know how I saw
Zach
this.
didn't like that.
Drake put out a video.
Sure.
But it wasn't Drake. Justin Bieber did the video as Drake, I think.
Okay.
I saw this on the internet. But you and Justin Bieber have the exact same hair right now.
Yeah.
And if you dyed it blonde and put a little cat scratch in, you'd basically look like the most famous pop star on the planet. So I'm not saying you have to do it, but
right. Haven't seen us in the same room, have you?
You got a lot of doppelgangers, man.
So weird coincidence. Bieber, Swanson, Wade.
Yeah.
Want to hear a fun stat?
Jimmy's going full Randy Johnson over there.
Short, fat, doesn't look like an all version of Randy Johnson.
This is absurd.
The body shape is not there on that comparison.
Neither does the face. Neither does the face.
Nothing of comparison to Randy Johnson. Since July 29th,
yeah,
the Indians have started the same first 4 batters.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Actually, you have to go August 3rd, but then there's only 1 day out.
Oh.
Hey, the Cleveland, I'm done sleeping on them. Their pitching's disgusting, and they've got studs in the lineup. All they do is win.
Someone called you Andy Reid. Someone in the chat called you Andy Reid, and it's the best one that we've come up with.
I can see it because it's the way the mustache curls.
Yeah.
We need to get you a Hawaiian shirt and just put you out.
A young, healthy.
That one's somewhat of a huge insult because he's a ginormous whale of a human.
Yeah.
It still plays more than the Randy Johnson, which might be the worst comp I've ever heard.
Super Bowl champ,
though, Jim. So you got that going.
Starting five. The Indians have 38 out of the 40 games. They've used the same 1 through 5 hitters in the same exact order. Lindor and Ramirez have been the 2-hole and the 3-hole hitter, and Santana the 4-hole hitter every single game. And yet the Yankees are out here convincing us that guys need to rest and you need to change the lineup every other fucking day. I'm going to tweet this out. I'm so mad.
23-year-old.
Tweet it out, baby. I love this.
23-year-old Gleyber Torres. I'll go. What I'm watching for. Jimmy, you had on the sheet Seattle, so I decided to go with the city too, and it's the city we're in, baby. New York. Because guess what? I'll poop on my Yanks more in a minute, but the Metropolitans, they got a reach-around series going with the Phils, who are currently in second place, and the Phils are exciting. We'll see how it all sorts out. I'm in on the Mets. They bought at the deadline. We all shrugged and said, that's kind of dumb, right? Guess what? They still have DeGrom. And this David Peterson, who you asked if he should be in your book, Jim, I think he might have to. Former first-round pick. 29.2 innings on the year. He's got a 3.03 ERA. The K numbers aren't elite, but the ERA plus is a 141. This kid might be able to pitch, and we'll find out today as he duels with Zach Wheeler, the specialty of this Phillies team, the starting pitching with the lineup. That gets you excited for them in the playoffs. Hey, if the Mets want to fully announce that they're back in this NL slog, go take 3 out of 4 from the Phils and go get it. Alonso's hot again. The Yanks woke him up. Conforto's playing really good baseball. They've got a lineup. It's how much pitching can they get. When Edwin Diaz is right, holy smokes. So I doubled down in New York. I'm watching the Mets and our Yankees. Against the Blue Jays. 10 games the rest of the way. Ryu has been dropping dick. The Yankees haven't been hitting. Jim, I don't know if you just saw, Lindsey Adler just tweeted out some of the Yankees hitter stats from August 18th. Mike Ford, who's been playing pretty much every day, his WRC plus is 8. It's the number 8. So he's been 92% worse than the average ball player. Mike Talkman is 20. Tyler Wade, 23. And these guys have been playing pretty much every day. It's been really sad in Yankees land. In theory, they should be rolling out a lineup with 5/6 hitters we like, which that would be a real goddamn treat right now. So we'll see if the Yankees have any fight. Teoscar just went down for Toronto, and Monty's coming off a complete dud. We'll see if the boys have any fight in them.
It's gonna be interesting, man. I almost want them to go. Like we keep talking about, where's the rock bottom for Yanks, and I think we get there, and then they go even further, and I think you get there, they go even further. Like maybe this will be rock bottom for them, and they have to scratch and claw to get back to the playoffs, get hot.
I want 14 or 6, or I want 6 and 14. Don't just slowly drag us along for this death.
It's been we said depth was going to be the key this year. They haven't had the depth to overcome some of the bigger injuries.
No.
They thought we thought the Yankees had all sorts of depth because they did it last year, but man,
it's supposed to be the team's strength. Talkman died. Ford's terrible. Gardy's been awful. And honestly, there were huge pieces that were depth last year that got let go. Edwin Encarnacion, Didi Gregorius. He was like a bonus piece. So Cameron Maben was so good. Anyways, New York.
I don't want to rain on your parade. The Mets, they're down 3-0 against the Phillies already.
Do you know that the amazing
Gene Segura with a 3-run homer in the top of the first.
That changes my homer draft pick. So I'm taking Segura. Legal. Homer draft. It's The Homer draft. There he is. Got nervous for a second.
Is this up to date?
Yeah. Trev, you got Sano. Congrats. I got no homers. Jake, you got Teoscar and Rosario. Did Hoskins do anything?
Teoscar hit one and Rosario hit one.
So you got 3 points over the weekend.
Well, Hoskins, did he homer Friday?
That's part of the weekend.
Go back and look.
Zach?
What's the issue?
Hoskins was a rollover from Thursday. So he needed to homer Friday to keep it going.
He did not homer.
He did not homer Friday, according to producer Zach. So
I have you with 2 home runs over the weekend with
I think that's right. I thought you were right, Zach.
Yeah, that's right.
So how many home runs did you get? 3?
I had 2 over the weekend. Rosario got 1, and Teoscar got 1. You're good.
And no one's got any carryover, so it's a fresh slate.
Fresh slate.
Fresh slate.
I'll go first. I'm taking Joey Gallo and that fuck Randall Grichuk. Gallo's been hitting home runs.
It's a great pick.
Thank you. That Gallo's been hitting home runs finally, and Grichuk is a fuckhead.
Torments the Yankees.
I think he's going to come on a show soon.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you know the context of this. He just kills the Yankees, man.
All right.
He kills the Yankees. 9 homers on the year.
Gallo has 1 home run. He hit a home run yesterday. So I don't know why I chose Gallo.
Grichuk versus
a lot of stuff today. I did these at the hospital.
Grichuk versus the Yankees last year, 19 games, 8 homers, a 938 OPS.
How crazy is that, Trev?
It's crazy.
Homered in every other game against the Yankees.
That fuck.
Yeah.
I'll go next with. Did you go? You went both your guys, right?
Yeah.
It's Grichuk and Gallo. I like both those picks. I was almost going to take Gallo today, but decided against it. I think because I saw that you had him.
That'll do it.
Last place, Jim. Thank you for your picks. Let's go to medium place, Trev.
MPT.
Today I'm taking the guy that you had over the weekend, Eddie Rosario for the Twins. I watched the game yesterday. He had some funny things happen to him, and I remember a quote that Mulder always used to tell me. He said, Trev, as long as you drive more in than you let in, you're going to be in the lineup. Eddie Rosario played a ball off the wall that went out of the field of play, hit the limestone in left field and target field, came back in, kind of didn't go after it because it's supposed to be a ground rule double, but with the ground rules, it's actually not. We'll talk about this later. Anyways, he hit a home run to make up for that. He's going to hit another one today. Up against Fulmer, he has 11 at-bats, 455 average with a homer. I don't know how you get to a 455 average with 11 at-bats. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe he has, is that 5 hits? Whatever. That's my first one. The second one, I don't remember who I picked. Oh, yeah, Rhys Hoskins. He's going up against a lefty today, some guy I do not know for the Mets. He's already given up 3 runs. Hoskins struck out in the first, but I'm kind of riding that wave. He gets under one. He's going to go out. Maybe we'll go on a little dick dropping tour. He's been hot lately. Rhys Hoskins. Let's do it, baby.
Love the picks. Medium place, Trev. I just got really excited because my first pick was Freddie Freeman, and that game has started, and the Braves tweeted out changing it up with a non-grand slam for Freddie Freeman. It was a double off the wall.
Close.
So Freddie just misses one. I'll have him for the rest of the day. Freddie's been killing it. He's debatably a weekend type pick, but I went with him. So Freddie, keep swinging it. And then I went with Starling Marte. There's actually a lot of tough pitchers on the bump today. And so I wanted to keep it in the same game. Marte has been playing well for Miami. And I just think Ian Anderson, I think the pumpkin might pop a little bit. He's been good. He faced the bad Yankees. I think there's been a little bit of luck. So Starling Marte.
All right.
Good picks.
First place, Jake.
Thank you.
Good job, Jake.
We should have taken someone from the Cubs-Cardinals game because the ball was flying out yesterday. If that happens again, holy smokes.
I was looking at it, but man, Hendricks just keeps guys.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I have a question, Jake. When you make these,
Yeah. Yeah.
can you walk me through the process?
No. Next question.
Like, do you Google like drawings with figures?
I have a friend that sends that every now and then, so I ask them for it.
Okay. And then you copy and paste it, right?
Yes.
Is it on purpose, not look like a cannon?
I mean, you're not going to hurt my feelings. You're just going to hurt my friend's feelings. So.
Well, did something get messed up when it came through?
Nope. It's the cannon firing. So
I gotta look at your Twitter now, apparently, to see what the fuck.
Yeah, it looks like all the wheels aren't aligned with the top end of the cannon.
How about Jimmy's dumb prop bet of the day, kid? Tight pregame show, you said.
You're the host.
I'm not the host. You opened.
We hit the over. Jake got it wrong.
Trev
week,
got it wrong.
150 runs on
Trev
the
got it wrong. Thank you.
Yeah,
My brain cannot figure out that Trevor is the middle.
Yeah, that is odd.
Like,
I'm gonna go back and count those because we were headed towards the under all day long. What happened?
$1.82.
That was on Friday.
yeah, I don't know. I didn't count. I mean,
Zach?
I'm gonna go back and count. I trust you, Zach.
I went to the Friday games.
Yeah.
And counted every run.
Yeah.
Right? That's all it
That's
was.
the
right?
formula.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Jimmy and I believe you, Zach.
Okay.
Because I got it right.
It was the 4th or the 5th?
Yeah, it was the 4th.
The date of Friday.
I went according to MLB.
They should be on this.
I will post a recap if this is right or not.
Okay.
Okay. Today is just a simple Kuiper.
Simple Kuiper.
Plesac versus Keller. Going against each other.
Ooh.
I think a fan that hasn't been paying attention to baseball at all this year because of the coronavirus and the delays and this Marxism, all that stuff, probably doesn't realize that this is a great pitching matchup. It is. This is a pitching matchup for 2020 fans only. Keller's been dominant. Plesac's been really good too. So Kuiper for those two. I'm going Keller. Which I think is the underdog pick.
It is. It is. I'm leaning Plesac.
Fuck.
Oh, Trev, I'm going to reverse bet
You're
Jake.
leaning or are you taking?
I'm taking Zach Plesac because he's got a good head on his shoulders.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going Keller. I'm rooting for this guy just to shove and Plesac to get, taken back down to reality a little bit. I think he's been floating.
It's not because you're behind me in the standings. Okay.
I'm not ready to root for the guy yet. Not.
I like that. I like that about
you. It's not for personal reasons. It's principle.
Yeah. Principle, personal reasons.
Yeah.
Okay, Trev, give your over-under lock of the day.
Over-under lock of the day?
Yeah. Did you prep that?
No.
All right. We'll do it next time.
Over-under. Let me make one up on the spot right here.
Are you just making up a bet?
No, I'm gonna do a Yankees forward one.
Okay.
Under over 7 hits for the Yankees today.
Under. They're facing Ryu, and they're going to put out a dog shit lineup.
Okay. Well, there's your answer.
Over.
Where's this game being played?
In Buffalo. Excuse me.
Oh, they're going to put out such a bullshit lineup and be like, we don't want Hicks to play on the AAA field. He's going to get hurt. So, under.
Tough.
You're going over, Jake.
Going over.
Can this count in the standings?
Ryu.
Under Jimmy's dumb prop bet of the day?
I mean, this is Trevor's prop bet of the day.
Trevor's smart prop bet of the day.
I just totally made that number up. I have no idea. I want to just whatever the opposite of Jake is.
Yanks best lineup in 2-3 weeks.
We've said that last 2 games as well. They didn't do it.
Today's the day.
I'll take the over.
They said Glaber was sitting yesterday. And I think Toronto's bullpen is worn out. So if they can get a couple against Ryu, which they did last year.
The Yankees are so bad that I had to ugly myself up. It's like when you see a girl dye her hair. Or
welcome to my life.
Completely cut her hair, and you say, instead of saying like, "Oh, nice haircut," you say like, "Whoa, who broke your heart?" That classic rom-com trope.
Right.
Well, that's what the Yankees did to me. I just had to ugly up my face, get over this terribleness.
Randy Johnson.
See ya.
Thanks, everybody.
That was our show.
See you guys tomorrow.